Welcome back, everyone. It's FNHusa57 here. We are back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One. Today, with a new video, a guide to the Protector's Jubilee event. So this is the second year that we've had the Protector's Jubilee event on Xbox One, and you can get a lot of cool things from it. You can get the Protector's Garden Key, the Throne of the Game Master, and the Throne of Boo, which are new for this year. And you can also get the Throne of the Lion, the Traveling Entertainer, and the Jubilee Parade Horse. So, all those things, except for the two thrones, were in this event last year. Before I get started, I'm going to ask you to please do me a huge favor. Share this video with all your friends. Go ahead and share it, Twitter, Facebook, whatever the kids use these days. I want to get the information out because of two things. For the entire length of the Protector's Jubilee event, which is going on for 7 days, starting on today, June 16th, 2016. There is a double refinement event, and for the next 21 hours, basically the first day of the event, there is a anniversary sale, which is 50% off all items in the Zen market. So, like I said, do me that huge favor, share the video, tell your friends, tell your guild. If there is anything at all that you want in the Zen market, now is the time to buy it. VIP, mounts, you name it, keys, whatever. Anyways, getting started on the Protector's Jubilee event, we're going to cover everything that you need to know. Over here, in the center of the Protector's Enclave, you can see the Throne of the Lion, the Throne of Boo, and this other gambler one, which has like demons on it and looks actually pretty cool, and that's the one that I really want to get. You can also see the horse, which to me doesn't look cool and I don't really care about. So come up, talk to this guy. You can go into the store. You can see there's two different ones. There's the commemorative store, which is going to give you the key for Protector's garden. You can get your traveling entertainer, your ceremonial clothes, or Neverwinter Renown, which goes over here to the Renown store where you can buy Throne of the Game Master, Throne of the Lion, Throne of Boo, Dancing Flask packs, lunch boxes, pretty much whatever the bloody hell you actually want. But all of that is bound to character. It binds on pickup for like the thrones, so do keep that in mind. The character that you want it on needs to be the character that you do all of these quests for. So, the first day you will be given basically 4 quests. The only 2 that will be the same for everyone is the Protector's Speech, which is for the skirmish. This is what you'll be farming. I already did a video on it last year, and I will do a separate video just farming the skirmish this year. You will also be given the Protector's Bounty quest, which is a little bit buggy, so don't get too aggravated with it. And then you will have 2 quests. They can be different. I've actually had a total of 5 different quests for these 2 options. Just, it's random. That's all I can say. And I guess they did that so that you don't simply have to run the exact same thing over and over again. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your queue system, and you're going to go ahead and queue for that Protector's Speech. It might be a little bit slow to pop up a queue, because a lot of people are queuing with private teams as to speed run the skirmish, and a lot of people are just focusing on buying lockbox keys due to that sale. They usually, well, in the 2 years, or almost 2 years, that Neverwinter has been out on the Xbox One, I have only seen a 50% off sale for the Zen market twice. That was last Black Friday and this anniversary sale. So what you're going to do, you're going to come up here and basically talk to Sergeant Knox. He's going to give you a very little annoying speech. But basically what you want to do, get a decent team spread out. Now this skirmish is the same as any CTA queuable, basically with any character over level 6. Really kind of annoying because the lower level characters that queue up for it are going to be a detriment to your group. So if you can, try and queue up with a decent level character. But basically you're going to be given these little objectives, and it does change. That's why I'm going to do a farming video for this skirmish, because you don't always get the same objective. if you do get the same named objective, it will always be in the same place. Like this whole collect rewards. Well, that's my return on investment. That's a separate quest. But basically, it's the Protector Speech one underneath it. Where rats robbing Coral Street. There's these little sacks next to where you kill the enemies. And basically what you have to do is kill all the enemies, collect those, and then you have Flea Bottom, which is like a little mini boss that you have to kill. And you really need to complete the skirmish within 3 minutes. If you complete the skirmish within 3 minutes, well, each part of the skirmish basically within 3 minutes, you're going to get a higher tier. And you want to get the highest tier so that you can get the best reward. Now, it is a little bit annoying that you constantly hear Neverwinter's speech. So it can be a little distracting, just as a heads up for you. But don't really pay attention to it that much unless you want to. So go ahead, come in, and just start nuking everything that you can. This event can be a little bit laggy because Protector's Enclave is laggy in the first place. And with everybody else here in the Enclave now, and the event technically being in the Enclave as well, it can get a little bit laggy. So just keep that in mind as you're farming it, that there might be a little bit of lag for you. So what you need to do is make sure that you kill all the number of zombies, and then you'll have another mini boss that spawns. Basically, it's defend the Moonstone Mask from the Bone Golem. Pretty simple. It's a little bit more annoying of the tasks because you actually have to go through that portal or use your VIP teleport to the Moonstone Mask. So it does take a little bit longer to do. You can't really do it as fast as some of the other options that you can get for this skirmish. And a lot of people don't even know that they have to actually come up here. So depending upon the team that you get, you might have the rest of your teammates running around in the Enclave down below you, not knowing that they're supposed to come up here and fight this guy. So do be prepared for that. There's a lot of variables with it. In between waves, you are given 14 seconds to prepare for the next attack. So to use potions, or in this case, to get back down into the main Protector's Enclave area. And then you have, you know, a little bit of a black screen and a loading time, depending upon your console. I, for some reason, have slightly longer loading times than a lot of my friends. I'm not entirely sure why, because I have really good internet, so I shouldn't be having an issue. But every once in a while, I do have an issue with it. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get these groups that are guarding citizens, and they can do a massive amount of damage to you, so do be prepared for that. The regular groups do not matter. The only groups that matter are the ones that are guarding citizens, so don't waste your time attacking enemies that are not guarding citizens, because, you know, it's a waste. And that'll affect the speed that you can do it. But you got all these little plague-changed creatures, which are really annoying. And we're not going to go after that mob because there is a main mini-boss, and he spawns in random places, sometimes in the back of the market, sometimes in the front of the market. It's just something that you have to deal with. You have to find him, catch him, and kill him. Of course, once we all arrive and we get to killing, bam, done. Pretty easy to do. Now what you need to do is collect your reward. And as you can see, we did that fast enough, really, really fast, that your team has earned a gold bonus. So basically, you're going to get the max reward that you could possibly get. The bad thing is you have to ride all the way up here to the top, and then this is where your chest will be. So my special reward, my bonus reward, is 50 renown. I got 10 silver, 90 copper, 100 renown, my astral diamonds, and a bunch of rank 3 and rank 4 enchantments. Don't particularly care about the rank 3 and rank 4 enchantments, other than the fact that since it is double refinement at this time, I'll just throw those rank 3, rank 4 enchantments into one of my other enchantments that I actually need to upgrade. Basically, really simple, really easy to do, and, free refinement. So you'll go ahead and you'll do that skirmish at least one time, and that will complete the quest for the skirmish, which the first year, basically when you completed the quest, they rewarded you with your protector's figurines and renown and basically everything when you turned in the quest. This year, they actually reward you with a specific item that you have to open that then gives you your reward. And I don't particularly like that because it feels, again, like a bit of a cash grab, getting you to waste more inventory space. So see, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to turn in that quest and you're going to get the Protector's Bounty. So we're going to go ahead and complete that quest, and I'm going to select one of the other quests in my journal, and we're going to go ahead and get that done. This one is buggy. The Protector's Bounty one is very, very buggy. So we'll do that one last just because it's really annoying. Now what I need to do is I need to find, here we go, Death and Diplomacy. Going to go ahead and track that one. And like I said, there are different quests in those slots. So if you do not have the same quest as me, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's just a matter of RNG in the game, and they don't want you getting really bored and burnt out running the same exact quest over and over and over again. With that being said, it does make farming the event a little bit more annoying because you have to go to so many different areas, so just keep that in mind. You might have to go to the Tower District or Eben Downs, Helm's Hold. Basically, it takes you all over the map. And I think the higher the level the character you're on increases the chances, per se, and increases the item level area that you have to go to. I could be wrong. Not entirely sure on that. I haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of testing on it because I wanted to get this video out immediately. Also, you can get different quests even for the same spot. So like I went on my Paladin and I had one quest that took me here to the Tower District, but it took me to the well in the Tower District. So that was a really easy one to do. Now I got this one on my Wizard, which is taking me clear across the map, like to the far side of the Tower District. And I gotta go find this courier satchel thing, which is gonna be kind of annoying, and it means it's gonna take longer to do. But that's what happens, and that's what you have to deal with. The good thing is that we can go ahead and get it done pretty quick, as long as you have a fast mount. If you are in a guild that has a mount speed bonus, you're going to want that. You're going to want that equipped. So there we go. That quest is complete. Now, before I go and turn it in, let me find the last quest here for the Protector's Jubilee, which is a Fate Unknown. So that's the last one that I have. This one takes us to the Neverdeath Graveyard, and I'm going to just go ahead and shut up, and I'm going to edit out the actual loading screen. Alright, so now we're here in the Neverdeath Graveyard, and I just wanted to make sure that I edited out the loading screens just to save a little bit of time, because you guys are going to have to watch them on your own playthrough, so there's really no point in you watching them in a video as well, unless I have important information to go over, and I can use that time to talk to you about that information. So, this one is, again, one that's a little ways away, but Neverdeath Graveyard isn't too bad of an area. Like, it's pretty easy to get your way through relatively quickly. So there we go, bam. Got that tarnished ring. Now we're going to go for the last and final quest, which is possibly the most annoying, this Protector's Bounty. And as you can see, you have to locate a foreign merchant in Black Lake District, Eben Downs, or Whispering Caverns. So we're going to try the Black Lake District. It doesn't matter which one you go to, and you don't have to go to all three. At first, when I did this quest, I thought I had to go to Whispering Caverns, Eben Downs, and the Black Lake District, but you only need one foreign merchant. The problem is finding said foreign merchant, and that's why I really like to go to the Black Lake District instead of Eben Downs or Whispering Caverns, because Eben Downs and Whispering Caverns are both very large areas. They're not small, close, compact areas. Now it looks like, wow, I got really lucky, and there's a foreign merchant literally right here that people were already escorting through. So yeah, I basically came into the world and got credit for doing that. Pretty awesome. Alright, here we are back in Protectors. We're going to go ahead and turn in those quests, show you what else you need to do, because you are going to need to do all of your daily quests every day if you want a guaranteed throne, just as a heads up. So go ahead and turn in these quests right here. You're going to get another quest every day, the reward in the garden. Now that one's actually going to reward you with 2 of those chests. And I already have a garden key because I bought mine in the first year. But while this event is active, if you come over here, you have to go through another little loading sequence. But it only takes like a millisecond. You come up here to the Protector's Garden, which is really cool, because you basically have an area that you can pray. You have a travel gate or portal. You have a really cool feast, and this is where you collect your reward. Excuse me. So there we go. 2 Protector's Bounty things. Now, there was a big rumor on the PC that we were going to have the same thing as PC, and we were going to have a chance at a Tensor's Disc with portable altars and that stuff. That is not the case. That is not the case by a long shot. So don't worry about that. That is unimportant, but that is why I had a few extra portable altars in my inventory. So what you're going to do is you're going to get these Protector's Bounty, and you're going to go ahead and open them. And the first one every day is going to reward you with the Protector's figurines. That's what you need for the commemorative stuff. Renown, and after you have opened 5 packs, you can get Protector's Hospitality. Yay, got it right that time. Man, I look like an idiot. Zen Market coupons, Neverwinter store discounts, novelties, stronghold vouchers, basically junk. Get more items after you open 10 packs, more after you open 25, more after 50, more after 100, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, just keeps going like that. What you can do, I'm going to get rid of these portable altars because I don't need them. And I'm going to get rid of these enchantments just because I really don't, necessarily need to keep them. Every chest that you open, basically, after that, for each day, is going to give you renown. And I hope it didn't glitch out and take away my quest, the Protectors one. It might have actually glitched out on me, so let me just check the guy. Really important there, if your inventory is full, I guess that scroll does not go into your overflow bag, allowing you to accept the Protector's quest again, unless it just automatically resetted this guy here. And no, it did not. So the quests that you get every single day are Protector's Speech, Protector's Bounty, and a reward in the garden. You also have a chance to get that scroll, which let me make sure that... Oh, actually, no, it did. It just switched spots with me. But basically, this protection orders, instructions to protect a merchant heading to our stronghold. So you accept the quest. There you go. And basically, you will now see that quest. Protection orders right here. Neverwinter, blah, 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 blah. So you can actually track that quest. and it's pretty much the same as it was before, even though it doesn't say rewards on it, which is weird. So I'm not entirely sure about that, but it does have you go to the guild stronghold. So it's actually kind of like a different quest. I'm not sure if you need a ton of guild mates to do it or not. I haven't done that quest yet on my alternate characters. I just figured that I would go ahead and try it for the first time while doing the videos so that you guys could see what exactly it is that I'm doing. Alright, so now that we're in the stronghold, on our way to go ahead and complete that quest, which basically once you do all of these quests every single day, what you're going to want to do is just continue to farm the hell out of that little protector speech skirmish, and that's going to be how you get the best rewards. Completely up to you if you want to spend the time to do it or not. But let's go ahead and see real quick if we can find the person that we need to for this event. Nope, that's a heroic encounter. I don't care about you. Already did my influence for my guild for the day. So we're going to skip them and see if we can locate this foreign merchant. That's not the foreign merchant. I love how I have a path, but it's not really leading me to anything, so we shall see. I don't know if this one's going to be a little bit buggy, because before, the one that I did in Blacklake District, it took me hours to try and find the merchant. Like, I spent 2 hours on it, and there was just no merchant there. It was really, really weird. But, here we go. We found a foreign merchant. Go ahead and talk to him. Wow. Okay, so simply for talking to him, I complete that quest, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and escort him all the way back to wherever it is that he has to go. Wish I could kind of steal one of those horses. They probably have nice, valuable things on there. So you are going to have to defend him, it looks like, which is probably why it would be better having a lot of other people with you. Why is he running away now? I have no idea. Okay. Minor buggy thing, like maybe he'll run back and forth on you so he doesn't get attacked. Ooh, he just dropped a protector's bounty as well. Wow, that's pretty cool. Alright, so I got one from talking to the merchant, and I got one from killing that little pack of mobs. Let's see if I get another one from killing this pack of mobs right here. Anything? No. Thievery kit. Okay. So maybe it's a... Oh, no. I got it from the traveling merchant, the foreign merchant. He just threw out some Neverwinter renown for me. Alright, that's actually pretty badass. Apparently, I'm guessing every time you defend him from enemies, he'll give you a little something, maybe? Yep, there's another protector's bounty. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I wonder if you could actually exploit that to your advantage and, like, draw extra packs of mobs over to him other than the ones that just normally spawn. You might be able to exploit that. I'm not entirely sure if that would work, but it would definitely be something that you might want to try because I'm building up those packages nice and quick now. There's a little stolen thing. Do have to be careful on his health. Wow, he's getting kind of mucked up by archers there. That's totally uncool. I'm trying to take all the aggro, but these extra archers spawned in and did not make my day very good there. Dude, stop running away. Come on. Alright, so this is going to be something that you're going to want to try and do with either your entire guild or at least a couple guild mates, maybe, to make it a little bit easier to do. Because I guess if he takes too much damage from that, he doesn't give you anything. Because he didn't give me anything that time. He just gave me, well, the enemies, because they were enemies in the stronghold, they gave me those little basic rewards, those stolen Fey trinket things. Okay, he gave me 3 more Neverwinter Renown, and he's running away the wrong way. Come on, game. Cooperate with me. Well, now I see how they expect you to have open like 100 of those protector bounties things. You actually have to keep farming this particular quest and the skirmish. I don't know if they drop in the skirmish. It's something that I'll test a little bit later. But being as the servers pretty much literally just came back up, I figured it was more important to get this video done. Ooh, there we go. There's another protector's bounty. Awesome. Man, I'm getting more rewards from this single quest escorting this guy than I got through pretty much the entire list of dailies, which is awesome. That makes this one something that you definitely should do. It's going to take a little bit, though, especially if you're soloing it, like I am. I mean, if you've got people with you, it's probably not a big deal, but to run it solo, it might take you a little bit. Of course, my wizard is just wrecking things. Wow, he threw that protector's bounty up on the roof. Oh, damn, another set, a second set, right on top of him. Let's see if he will give me a reward. He's being attacked by a soldier, a couple skeletons. I need to pull the aggro because of this witch. These are definitely not mobs that are spawned specifically by him, and he died. Well, so much for that. That's going to be one that's going to require a few rewards. Definitely a few rewards to do. But as you can see, I no longer have that quest. So basically, I got my reward for that quest. And I got extra reward. And as you can see, I just got another protection orders quest. So you actually might be able to farm that as long as you open one bounty at a time. And then, yes, I will accept that quest. Now that we pretty much know where the foreign merchant is, let's go back and see if he's in the exact same spot. If he is, that'll make farming this quest pretty easy to do. But I would still recommend that you have a couple teammates with you, just to make life a little bit easier, or at the very least, potion up for it. Because you want to kill these guys as fast as possible. He's got, like, no health whatsoever. I'm going to avoid as many enemies as possible and see if the merchant is here. Yep, he is. So apparently there's no delay on it. As long as you have the quest, it's just bam, right there in your face, available for you to do. Let's go ahead and get a few more rewards from him. Right there's another protector's bounty. So what you want to do is only open those protector's bounties one at a time when you do not have the quest active. This way you can get that quest over and over and over again and just literally farm the piss out of it, which is awesome. I love it. That's what I'm going to be doing for a while. So just go ahead and massacre all the enemies that are in the way, clear him a path, and he shall give you a reward once this silly little axe thrower that spawned behind him is dead. And he's running backwards. I don't know why he does that whole thing with running backwards, but you know what? Whatever. It's worth it. Mainly for the lockboxes, not so much for the renown, because the renown is not that important. Like, if you want to farm Neverwinter renown, I would recommend that you do it through farming the skirmish. because you get a whole hell of a lot more of it in the skirmish than you get doing this. Right now I'm doing this for the Protector's bounties, because those Protector's bounties, you get a shit ton of them. I'll talk to you in a minute. Dude, I'm recording. Alright, sorry about that. Had to take a second break. Ooh, Spoils of War. That is a new item that I have not had before. Pick up 3 Neverwinter Renown. Where's my Spoils of War? Give me them Spoils of War. Okay, actually, they changed it. Alright, never mind. They just changed the name of something, not really a big deal. Got all excited about nothing, yet it was merely a item from my enchantment. So, not a big deal. Kind of funny there. Gotta go catch up to this merchant because he ran off without me, which is something very good for you to know, that he will run off without you. And he will totally get his ass beat by these mobs. Like, he's just getting his ass destroyed right now. And he's probably going to run away because he got his ass destroyed. Yep. That's it. There we go. Run back into the middle of those enemies, you giant idiot. At least he heals up a little bit. We'll see if we can get him to his destination completely, just to see what we might get off of doing that. But if we can't get there, not a big deal. That'll be the end anyways, because I don't want to make this too long on just a basic tutorial video as opposed to an actual farming video, because I will be doing the farming video a little bit later today. So we're going to pick up all of the nice stuff that he gives us. I'm up to 11 of those boxes on the first day, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and run ahead and kill this giant that spawned up here, or at least start working on the giant before this guy gets here, and see he's like, oh my god, a giant! Oh my god, it's gonna kill me. Kill him for me, please. Thank you very much. Killed him. Thank you for the bounty. God, up to 12 of those things. Man, I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna have 100 in a day. That's probably my goal, is to get 100 of them in one day. Now, of course, he comes under attack right here from the archer and all of that good stuff. So this is where having stun and control helps out. Another Protector's bounty. Wow, he is being overly generous with me today. Like, ridiculously generous. But I like it. I'm not going to complain about it. I like it a lot. Come on, give me another reward. Please? Maybe? Yes, another Protector's bounty. Hell yes. Where to next, El Merchant? Definitely taking a little bit longer than I would like to escort this guy back, because he's kind of like slow and not making up his mind what path he wants to go on, and doesn't actually defend himself at all. If I was a traveling merchant, I would have at least a dagger or a bow, or have like a mercenary with me. Well, I guess I'm the mercenary technically, but I would definitely have something with me. So it seems like if he takes too much damage, he only gives you the Neverwinter Renown. But if he doesn't take any damage, or he only takes like a tiny little bit of damage, it seems like he'll give you the Protector's bounty. So it might be better to do this with like 2 or 3 people, so that you can prevent him from taking any damage at all, which definitely would be nice. But yeah, I don't have the people to do it, so right now I'm just doing it good old solo, trying to make sure I pull the aggro off of him, use my stun so he doesn't take too much damage, and let's see if we can get... Ooh, Protector's bounty. Hey, we did good. We got a Protector's bounty off of that. So, could be random, could have to do with how much health that he loses, but I'm up to 15 of those Protector's bounties already, which is pretty badass. So I'm going to have, well, hell, probably maybe close to 20 by the time we get this guy over to wherever he needs to be. Oh no, he just took a hit for half of his health. That is so wrong. This guy is like wearing tissue paper armor. Probably only going to get renowned. Oh, box. Awesome. Still got a box off of that one. Sounded like an enemy was still present, but there wasn't one. Alright, let's see if he gives you anything when he gets to his destination. I think that would be kind of cool if he dropped like a bunch of boxes or something when he actually got to his destination. But I kind of doubt that's going to be the case, considering he's dropped me so many of these boxes already. And that's literally just on my way. Plus, you get a nice bonus of usually finding some stuff for the guild, which is, you know, pretty cool. Like the stolen trinkets and things. Alright, there we go. He popped out another bounty for me. What did he pop out over here? Ooh, another bounty. He popped out 2 bounties for me. So, I got one for him surviving the pack. Awesome. And I got one for, I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe for escorting him all the way there, which is awesome. I also have these little things that I picked up, the little vouchers, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw them in because that'll help out the guild, so that's something that you definitely should do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure you leave a comment. Otherwise, please smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe for more content, as it greatly helps out my channel and it helps out the video with searchability on YouTube. Thank you again for watching. I will see you all next time with a video on how to farm the Protector's Jubilee.